Hey guys, what's up? It's my new project on Android Bluetooth controlled robot and it's a really good interactive toy. Hope you'll have some fun.
Now here you can see the chassis, and you can see that the motors are well mounted using L brackets, nuts and bolts. These are 150 RPM motors and some wheels. Now as you can see, we need something to power this. So if you can see these batteries which I used in my previous projects, these things, these all. So these things get exhausted very easily, so you can't just use them. So these do not make any good job with us, so we'll go for something like this. This is a 12 volt lead acid battery which can power these motors easily, because each one draws a lot of current. So if you use this sort of batteries, they get exhausted very easily, so you need something which gives higher current. This will work good. So as it is a Android Bluetooth control robot, we need an Android phone. So the accelerometer values of the phone are actually sent through Bluetooth. The Bluetooth module HC05 will receive the Bluetooth information transmitted by this mobile, and we need an app for that. Yes, we do need an app. So let me turn on the Bluetooth first. It's already turned on, and let us go to the apps. So there's an app called as Sensordino, which is a really good app. It has a lot of features packed in it. So let us see everything. We have something like GPS, accelerometer, gyroscope, magnetometer, and orientation, gravity meters, rotational vector, linear accelerations, audio, proximity sensor, pressure, temperature, humidity, time, and lots and lot of stuff in that. So we need to somehow transmit the accelerometer values via Bluetooth to this Bluetooth module, which will then give that information to this Arduino. So we can program this in such a way that it can somehow control this motors by digitally giving some information to this H bridge. So that's a good thing. We can just change the orientation of the phone and we can control a robot. Isn't it good? Yes, it is, obviously. So you can see how accurate this app is. You can see the decimal value there. If I even tilt it at a single degree, it gives a very accurate value of that. So it's a really good app. We can use this. This is the L298 perf board which I made. It's actually a breakout board for a more convenient use. It's a very helpful thing. You can see the L298 H bridge IC mounted the heatsink. You require a heatsink because you're running with some battery which is around which gives around 2.5 amps, so it emits a lot of heat, so we need a heatsink. So here you can see the L298 breakout board and the IC mounted on that. So this is the input side and this is the output side. On the input header we have the 4 digital pins coming from Arduino Uno, which will actually digitally send some information to this chip such that it can run these motors anti-clockwise, clockwise, or in any other orientation. And we have the motors connected on the output side, which is the left motor and the right motor. And for the so coming to the program, I actually got something on the instructable page based on that Sensordino app. The thing is that actually it can print the information from the mobile and display it onto the serial monitor. So I actually use that app in such a way that I actually programmed it in such a way that I can use it to control my robot. Here you can see that the accelerometer reading is actually printed using the serial print, and I actually called some functions like move right and move left, move back, and move forward, and I call these functions in the while loop, and such that I actually control my robot using these things. It's fairly easy to program if you are once done with how to print the values which are obtained from the Bluetooth module.
So this is the code which I modified, and the code lines written in between these star lines are written by me. You can see there.
So once if we are done with writing the program, we need to upload it into the Arduino Uno board. We can use an USB cable for doing that, and this end of the USB cable will go into the computer, and we can upload the sketch. So after removing the USB cable, we need to somehow power this Arduino board. So we will be using a power supply which gives from about 7 to 12 volts. Anything will be good, and we can use a battery jack like this. That will work fine.
So now you can see here the Bluetooth module HC05 and Arduino Uno, and the ground and power supply, 5-volt power supply, are given to these both rails on the breadboard, and the Bluetooth module is taking the power from this, and the TX and RX pins of the Bluetooth module are actually connected to the RX and TX pins on the Arduino for the communication. And to communicate with this, we need to pair the mobile phone with the Bluetooth. So let me turn on the Bluetooth first. And as we know, we have to open the app. I'm going to apps, Sense Arduino, and yeah, it actually tells you to switch on the GPS and Bluetooth. Okay, to that, and switch on the TX pin, which will transmit the the accelerometer readings to Bluetooth, and we have to actually power this before pairing. The program is already fed into the chip, that is Atmega 328 on the Arduino Uno board, and you can see the light blinking there. And let me connect or pair the Bluetooth device. You can see the option connect Bluetooth, and the name of this Bluetooth module is HC05. You can see that there. So it will show you that, yeah, connected to HC05, and you can even see that one more LED starts blinking here. It means that it's already paired. So that's how we pair the Bluetooth module to the phone. Now, as shown in the schematic, we have to mount this HBridge on the breadboard, and we have to connect the digital outputs of this Arduino to the HBridge inputs. Now here you can see that both the enable pins, 5-volt power supply, and all the digital pins are hooked to the Arduino Uno. And now let's connect the outputs. Now we have the chassis ready with the battery firmly mounted on that. You know that the battery is very bulky, but still the motors have good torque to carry the batteries. And you know that the HBridge IC L298 can actually control only 2 motors, but we have 4 motors here. So we actually connected these two motors on the right side in parallel, such that they end up like a single motor with 2 wires, and it's the same on the other side. So finally we'll end up with 4 wires which resemble 2 motors and which can be easily controlled by this HBridge IC. Now we are connecting to the HC05 Bluetooth. You can see that there, and it's time to play. You can see that the motors are moving with the change in the acceleration of the mobile, right, left, forward and backward. So let's go out and have some fun. It's a cool little toy. You can now see that I mounted the mobile phone to my hand in a glove such that it doesn't fall, and I'll have a good grip on that. And now you can see the robot there, and now I can actually control this with the motion of my hand. Forward, backward, sideways, this way. You can actually play with that. It has a good range. It can go up to somewhere around 50 meters. You can see that coming to you. Go friend.
it's a good time to play with it. That's it. Thank you for watching.